Hi, my love. Welcome. This is going to be your one question tarot reading. So we're going to look at the energy of your new year concerning your family, you and your family, and just kind of seeing what comes up. So I haven't decided yet what decks I want to use, but I think I'm going to just pull from these for now. Okay. So the energy of your new year, your year concerning you and your family. So let's see what pops up. Ooh, okay. So we have persistent drive pops up for you. See what you desire and move toward that goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for optimal outcome. So there's something coming up this year that you need to put your motivation into, okay? There's drive there to make some big changes and drive there to get something going. There's a goal that you've placed for yourself for the near future. And this card is kind of just saying to set your desires and move towards it. So Spirit wants you to choose something that you really, really want to manifest this year. And they want you to push through and go for it. So whatever is popping up in your mind for, you know, things that you want to change or something that you want to manifest into your life this year, Spirit is kind of saying to start on that. So whatever is popping up in your mind, that's your intuition telling you what it is. So, you know, write that down in your notes, and that's a goal, a big goal that I feel you need to work towards. Let's see what else is popping up. We have take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noises will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. So Spirit's also talking to you and sending you message. And if you are not paying attention, or if you're distracted constantly and you're not tuning in, meaning you're not meditating, or you're not, you know, you're not focusing in on messages from Spirit, if you're saying prayers and if you're asking for things, but you're not paying attention to what happens around you, you're going to miss those messages. So Spirit is also kind of bringing that up too, that this year is to kind of work with your intuition and work with your ability to sense when they are speaking to you. So if you've been putting in a lot of prayer and asking for things, pay very close attention to the signs happening around you, because Spirit is talking to you. And then we also have inner desires. Set some intentions that you are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. So this card is also identifying that there is immediate abundance that will happen to you. So this is good. This is really, really good. So this year I'm seeing manifesting goals for you, you know, catching your dreams, like stuff with your dreams, making your dreams a reality is what I'm hearing. So I definitely feel this is a really good year for you to do that. And it's also a good year to connect with your spirit guides and to connect with, you know, with your higher self and figure out what messages are they bringing to you? What are they trying to tell you? Healing is also popping up. So this year can also be a year of healing from something, whether this is a heart, okay? If this is an old relationship or a broken heart, or healing could be a physical healing that you may be going through. But it's basically you are fixing yourself. Your body is going to go through those motions of healing and spiritual healing, physical healing, emotional healing, mental healing. It could be all of them. It could be some of them, but this is a year to do that. This is a year to fix things that may be broken within you. This is a year to pay attention to that. This could also be healing within the family. So if if there's something with a relationship with a family member that is not good, this could be the year that you guys work it out or fix things. Stimulate is coming up. So I feel like stimulate is just to kind of like put more focus and attention on a single thing. So Spirit is saying, you know, you may have a lot of stuff you want to manifest this year, but they're kind of telling you to minimize it to like at least 2 or 3. You don't want to go overboard and try to manifest too much too much too soon, because that's going to be too much for you to deal with, you know. So you want to kind of keep it to a minimum, and keep your focus on one or two things that are not going to distract you. And then open. So Spirit is also saying you need to open your mind, open your heart to receive. So if you are closed-minded or your heart is closed, maybe that's why they're saying you're not seeing our signs, you're not noticing when we're trying to talk to you. It could be that. This open can also say there will be doors opening for you in the very near future. So opportunities being handed to you, or an opportunity of a new path to take. So I also like that there's a key, because this can also signify, maybe they're symbolizing getting the keys to a new home this year, or moving. So if that is on your radar, if that is something that you really want to manifest this year, I would highly suggest you put your intentions out for that, because I do see an opportunity taking place this year. So that's a really good one to get to. You have the Hermit, the Tower, the Four of Cups. So that kind of tells me for you that there's going to be things taking place this year that are going to have to happen, and change is going to have to happen. The Tower moment, that anytime the Tower card comes up for people, this is kind of saying to get ready, that there's going to be kind of like God is going to make stuff happen in your life. But in order to get that to take place, stuff has to break down. Okay. So you're going to have to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to go through some discomforts, and you're going to have to go through, you know, some little iffy situations, that kind of thing. I feel like the Four of Cups is showing me that there's hesitation. So if you procrastinate, or if you know that there's changes that you want to manifest in your life, but you procrastinate, you got to stop doing that. This is a year to really take action and to make your dreams come true. So if you continue to procrastinate, and if you know that God is telling you there's something you need to change in your life, or there's something that you want to do, but you just aren't doing it, that's kind of what takes place with the Tower card, is that eventually it's going to happen, but they're going to, like, God has to force it to happen some way. And if you're not going to be the one to physically make it work, then it'll magically happen in its own way. But sometimes it's kind of like distraction in order to recreate from it. So it's not always a pleasant experience. The Tower card can sometimes be a little bit difficult. But usually what comes after the Tower moment is rebuilding yourself. So you may experience, you know, bad days, or there could be some destruction taking place. If you're trying to manifest a new home, you know, you might notice situations happening in the current home you're in, that are causing you to feel like you need to hurry up and move. That is usually what Tower card energy is. Like, they're usually bad things that happen to us that cause us to be uncomfortable, and then we are forced to move or forced to change. Okay. And then I also see the Hermit card. So the Hermit card here is, to me, is solo work or inner work. So there's a lot of that taking place for you this year too. So there's focus on bettering yourself. I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. They're saying to better yourself, to help yourself be a better person. So I feel like there's things about you that you want to change. I think that every year, everybody, we're always kind of hard on ourselves, because we always focus on the things that we don't like about ourselves. So I feel like there's a couple things there that you don't really care much about yourself, and you want to change. But then I also see the Hermit as kind of like learning to love and appreciate yourself more. So I kind of feel both of those energies for you. The Ace of Pentacles is popping up, so this is definitely an opportunity on the way. The Ten of Swords is coming up, which can be needing to make a sacrifice to it, or needing to surrender, okay, in order to make these changes happen. The Ace of Swords too is a new beginning. So lots of new beginnings, new beginning energy for you for this year, which is really good. But in order, like I said, in order to open the door and to walk through a new path, there has to be something that you have to give up. So in order for these changes to take place in your life, you need to change something else around you. There needs to be, like I say, a sacrifice. So there needs to be an exchange. There needs to be, you have to give up something to receive something new. I hope that makes sense. So let's pull some cards for the family, because for you, your year looks pretty good. So let's look at overall at the family and see what energies are coming up for the family. For your family. Okay. Clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is your physical body or your physical space. So out with the old, on with the new, okay? So with the family, to me, this is cleaning house. This is spring cleaning. This is getting rid of old stagnant energy. This is a fresh new cleanse that needs to take place in the home, okay? So lots of getting rid of old things that just don't have any, there's no reason for it to be there anymore. And a massive cleansing needs to take place. Get rid of stuff that you guys just don't need, that kind of thing. This could also be energies too of people. So if there's people in your family life that are just, you just don't want it around anymore, this could also be separation or separating yourselves from those toxic people. Every step counts. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. So taking things slow with your family. Okay. This is decluttering. Decluttering and getting rid of excess stuff, but then also taking slow and steady pace, like a slow and steady pace. I see. I hope that makes sense. A slow and steady pace, like don't rush into anything too soon. And then push to the surface. You may have become complacent. You may be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. So I feel like there's going to be some changes taking place with your family. But your family, like that, the energy that I'm seeing with this is it needs to be very slow progress. So it's not massive changes. You yourself will experience big changes throughout the year, but with the family, this is something subtle. So this is something that needs to happen in its own natural time. This is not something that can be forced. So I feel like really for the family, it's a good time to go through a cleanse, a good time to kind of remove yourselves from people that are just no longer good for you. A house cleanse, decluttering, taking slow and steady pace. Like don't have huge expectations as a whole, as a family as a whole for the new year. Just kind of go through it, go slowly. Okay. That's how I feel. We have, oops, I didn't shuffle. Let me shuffle. Progress. So there will be slow progress with the family this year, but I do feel the energy of it, like I said, it feels very slow. It's not going to be big changes. We have a cleanse card coming up. So there definitely needs to be a cleanse with the family. House cleanses, individual cleanses, the family as a whole. There needs to be, I feel like just needs to be disconnect from certain even if this is other family members, but just toxic people, you know, really needing to protect, the family needs to protect and come together too. That's how also what I feel. And then the dreams. So I do feel like this is kind of saying that there's not a lot of abundance that's going to happen very soon with the family. It's a slow and steady pace, but maintaining the dreams and the goals and the desires that you guys have for the new year is important. But I do feel like don't have huge expectations for amazing, crazy changes happening all at once. There will be some good things happening, but I feel like it's not going to happen in the blink of an eye. So just a slow, steady pace. I know you were asking about like financial stuff with the family. I don't feel like there's going to be immediate abundance, okay? The 7 of Wands. So this kind of shows the energy of fighting some battles or some obstacles that may be popping up with the family. The Knight of Wands is to stay diligent, you know, stay diligent and keep fighting for what is true. We have the Page of Swords. So I feel like there's a lot of like drama, a lot of family drama, a lot of like just outside people, or it could be other family members that are trying to meddle, and not everybody is getting along. Like that's kind of the energy I feel. So there needs to be like personal within the family. There needs to be people who need to mend their own problems and issues with other people. And maybe that's why the cleansing card is coming up in the slow progress. But I do feel like there's a lot of drama, like a lot of family drama that's happening. And if that stuff, like if that family drama continues, so we see the Knight of Swords also flipped over. That's like being combative. If the family drama continues and nobody is trying to make positive progress or positive changes, you can't expect other things to happen until that stuff is fixed. Okay. We also have the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So I feel like the 9 of Swords, I feel the 5 of Cups, I feel like there's a lot of issues with the family, a lot of just broken relationships, or just people are just not getting along, drama. And if this stuff isn't fixed, like if the people involved aren't doing anything to fix it, you're not going to see much change. So definitely I would say take this message as there's a lot of inner stuff happening with the family that needs to be mended first in order to see good abundance coming your way. But for you individually, like you by yourself, I do definitely see really good things coming your way this year for you, my love. So try not to worry so much about the family as a whole. I think you need to really put more of your focus on you individually, outside of the family, you know, separating yourself from all of this other drama, because this drama is only going to bring you down. Okay. So you kind of have to move yourself away from the situation, detach from the situation. And maybe that's why I was seeing the keys as showing like the keys to your own place. If you are thinking of moving out, or if you, I don't know if you are living on your own or not, but if you don't live on your own and you're thinking about getting your own place, I feel like that should be a big goal for you for this year. Because if this is a lot of drama in the family, I don't see this as helping you move forward. I see this as kind of being another issue or another block. So as much as we want to be with our family and love our family and help our family, if they are not allowing us to progress in our own personal lives, sometimes we need to love them from a distance. And I think that might be what's going on with you. So I feel like you need to put yourself first, and find ways that you can better your own personal life separate from your family. Okay. So I hope that this helped. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, please send me an email. And I wish you I wish you the best of the year. I wish you a beautiful new year, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, love.